Good morning, Amy and John. Perhaps you have a drummer in your house or you want to become a drummer. These are kind of big, the drum sets, right? What if I showed you something that was made locally? Let's run. How you doing, Ron? Good morning. Made locally, is like best in the world and can fit in the corner of your bedroom. This, my friend, is a cajon, a drum set in a box. Wait till you see how they're made and who's playing them. You're watching Good Day Orlando.
Cool. David Martin joining us. Hey, David.
Good morning to you, Amy and John from the Discount Music Center at the corner of John Young and L.B. McLeod here in Orlando. I'm standing in the stage area of the Discount Music Center. Very excited to show you this morning. These things these guys are playing, they're called cajons, drum sets in a box. And if you're a drummer or if you know a drummer, you know that those things are kind of hard to carry around. Well, this solves the problem. You can take this anywhere, to a coffee shop, the corner of your bedroom. It's designed to be portable, and it sounds just like a real kit. This guy right here playing it, national touring artist. He's quite famous on the cajon. We'll talk to him coming up on Good Day Orlando.
All right, still to come, a Central Florida father-son duo has a booming music business.
Yeah, they're the makers of one of the top cajon drum lines in the country. David Martin checking it out. David, did I say it right? Cajon?
You got it exactly right there, John. Good job. Jeff Irizarry is the drummer percussionist for which band?
It's called the Peter Furler Band.
Yeah, it's a top Christian rock band here, and he's the drummer for... Play a bass on this. Snare drum. Bongos. Jam us to break, my friends. This is the cajon, and you can get one here at Discount Music Center exclusively. Now, they're made right here in Central Florida by Jeff's dad, a woodworker, a school teacher, but he's found the magic secret for the best cajon in the world. We'll talk to him after the break on Good Day Orlando.
Okay, I don't get how these drums work. I hope David explains this because
cool,
I really don't get it. It's a local father-son music business, and it's booming.
Yeah, these are the makers of the top cajon drum lines in the nation. And David Martin is checking it out. He's at the Discount Music Center in Orlando. Hi, David.
Good morning to you, Amy. Good morning to you, John. We pause the musicians for a second, although I hate doing this because they sound so good. Good morning to you, Ron, Jeff, Ron Sr., and Jesus on the congas. Good morning to you. Hey. Okay, so Ron runs a company called AJR Percussion, like ARJ. I get that wrong. It's ARJ. It stands for what?
Audrey, Ron, Jeff, my 3 kids.
All in the family. He's a worker, a woodworker, and he's done toys and things for little kids. He's a school teacher, but he thought, you know, his son, Jeff, said, Dad, I'm a national touring artist. I'm a good percussionist. I'm a good drummer. I need a better cajon than what's on the market. And you did what exactly?
Took me 2 years, research, development, trial and error, and finally we came up with this design, which basically created a drum in a box.
It sure did. Now, Jeff, you played these things before, and you weren't happy with this. So what has this done to improve your product?
Basically, it makes it easier to play, more fun to play. I can get way more sounds out of just a regular, out of this cajon than a regular cajon.
Can you jam a little bit for us? Just let it rock.
Yeah.
The idea is you can take this instead of a drum set.
Yeah, you could use it in place of a drum set, in place of a whole percussion setup.
Now, he makes them in his garage. I got some video of Ron making them. How long does it take you roughly to make a cajon?
It depends only because you have to, do stages and then let it dry, like the glue, let it dry, the insides, let it dry, the painting, let it dry. So it takes probably about a week to produce one solid good cajon, but I can do 10 in that same time.
And you do it right in your garage?
Pretty much.
Pretty fantastic. And you sell them exclusively at Discount Music Center right here in the corner of L.B. McLeod and John Young Parkway. The website is discountmusic.com if you want to check them out. But they got their own website here, and that is?
ARJpercussion.com.
ARJpercussion.com. And John, I know you're going to ask this. What would be a starting price to get into a good cajon? You're looking at about the mid-2s. Is that right?
That is correct, yes. We start with a very little one, which is a mini for younger children.
Yeah,
and then we go up all the way to a brand new one that's going to come up in the market pretty soon. It's called the Fusion Extreme. So you go to 225, 240, 255.
Percussion companies are taking note of this guy locally right here in Central Florida. All right, jam it out, guys. Give us some good music. ARJpercussion.com is the website to find out more about this. We have a lot more coming up in Good Day Orlando. I'm just going to dance. Jam. Do the Taylor Swift dance.
Hey.
Good morning to you guys from Discount Music Center, exclusively at Discount Music Center. The cajon, the ARJ cajon, made right here, handcrafted right here in Central Florida. This is Jeff and Jesus jamming on it for us. By the way, if you want to buy one, you can. Just go to arjpercussion.com. You can find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Put your order in. It's Jeff's dad that'll make it for you. Handcrafted in his garage. I love it. We got more to come in the 9 o'clock hour of Good Day Orlando. Of course it does. Good morning to you from Discount Music Center at the corner of John Young Parkway and LB McLeod. John, I know you've got a drum set in your house like I do. It's about this big, right? It takes up a lot of square foot in your house. But if you're getting cramped, that's okay. I've got a solution for you. These guys are sitting on it. It's called the cajon, a drum set in a box, if you will. And national touring groups are using these like crazy because it makes an acoustic set sound so good, as Jeff Irizarry is demonstrating here on Good Day Orlando. We got a lot more coming up in this hour, your favorite hour.
Marching to the beat of his own drum this morning, literally.
Yeah, checking out a booming business. Good morning once again, David.
Yeah, guys, and if you can't get into Holy Land right down the road here, stop at the Discount Music Center. It's just about a half-mile away, and pick up a cajon. Sitting on. It's a drum set in a box. And as you can see here, Jesus is demonstrating the fact that you can use brushes on it. You don't want to use sticks, of course. That would damage the sensitive wood. It's primarily a hand thing, as Jeff demonstrates here. A cajon. How does it work? And what are they used for? We'll talk about it this morning on Good Day Orlando.
We're checking out a father-son duo today, drumming their way to the top.
David Martin is at the Discount Music Center to tell us more about this. Hi, David.
Hello, hello, hello. I didn't want to stop playing, but you have interrupted me, so I will. Good morning to you from the Discount Music Center at the corner of John Young and LB McLeod, where you can get exclusively, mind you, the ARJ cajon. Why are we talking about these? Well, because they're made right here in Central Florida. Jeff Irizarry here, he plays them on a national tour for a Christian rock band. Can you demonstrate that little thing there? That's for the smaller people in your life. Look at that. That's one chamber. Looks like it's a bongo.
What's the bongo there?
Where's your bass? Or your...
The bass is down here. Then you have a snare right here. And then you have a conga right in the middle.
Oh, beautiful. All right, let's take it to break, my friends. When we get back from break, we'll talk to the man who actually whittles these from hand. You're watching Good Day Orlando.
A local father-son duo's music business is booming right now.
That's right. They are the makers of one of the top cajon drum lines in the country. And it's right. You make such a good point because you can basically compact the drum set down to just one drum. Is that right, David?
That's exactly right. A box that you sit on and you play. Look, this guy is getting national attention because the big companies that make Latin percussion are like, what is he doing that's causing all this commotion? He's sitting right here next to me. Ron Irizarry, good morning to you. How are you?
Morning, sir. How are you?
So I want to show some video to the audience of you making this because we shot you in your garage doing this. You do this literally as a hobby.
Pretty much so, yes. That's how we started, but it's getting a little bigger now. So, you know, we're looking for more space, let's put it that way.
Are you getting custom orders?
Yes, we are. Yes. Yes.
So when people say, I want a cajon, and I know you can't give away your trade secrets, but how do you describe what's going on inside that thing?
Well, I created a series of chambers within the outer cajon. Each chamber has a dimension, a measurement, depth, height, width, and so that is what causes the sound. So a sharper sound, obviously, is a smaller measurement. I can't give you the numbers, but bigger sound, and then you have your snare wires that you put into one chamber, so you isolate the snare to one area. It doesn't bleed through the whole cajon.
Gotcha. So every little whittle you do matters in terms of tone and sound.
Oh yes, 1/8 of an inch can make a big difference in this business.
Now your son here, Jeff, has been playing for us all morning. It sounds good, my friend. Let me come up to you real quick here. And his brother Ron on the guitar. You guys sound fantastic. And his buddy Jesus on the congas. So I was asking you earlier, is this tiring to play after a while?
It could be. It depends on how long you're playing. If you're playing a 4-hour gig.
Yeah, you're gonna feel it. So you play in what band?
It's called Peter Furler Band.
Yeah, it's a Christian rock band. And how often do you use this?
Let's say if we do, say, 100 to 200 shows a year, maybe about 10 to 20 shows.
Yeah. Okay, great. And it's a good way to get started, kids into music as well, because you sell a smaller one that's for smaller bodies and perhaps easier to learn on.
Yeah, it's called the Junior. Yeah. It's made for smaller types or for children.
Yeah, very good. I'm fascinated about it. I love it. It's great. It's sold exclusively right now at Discount Music Center. Their website is discountmusic.com. And Ron, I'll let you give out your website for the percussion here.
Yes, arjpercussion.com.
Find them on Facebook, find them on Twitter, and buy yourself one. You'll be jamming in no time. Thanks, guys. They sound great. Let's take them to break.